Kansas City Chiefs. Led by quarterback Patrick Mahomes and head coach Andy Reid, the Kansas City Chiefs are always known for having a high-flying, unique offense that has helped them win multiple championships during the modern era. And with that being said, today we're going to be taking a look at some of the brand new plays that Madden has added to the Kansas City Chiefs playbook in the tight open formation. This offense is going to have a little bit of everything you need. It's going to have big shot plays that you could throw to your tight ends out to the sidelines for huge plays. And if you can make a defender miss, this play can end up turning into a touchdown very easily, as you see right here. And this offense is also going to have a lot of options to beat man coverage deep down the middle of the field, as well as some other options attacking the sidelines, so you can always destroy man in this formation. And then lastly, you're going to have some really unique run plays out of this book that is going to allow you to take advantage of mobile quarterbacks in space. All right, so now let's get started. We're going to be taking a look again at the Kansas City Chiefs playbook, and we're going to be looking at the formation gun tight open, which is a new formation, and it is a very unique formation because it is a tight set. However, the receiver splits are a little bit farther out, so you're going to have a little bit more of a spread look as well with this at the same time. And we're going to start things off with the running plays in this formation before we get to the passing plays in this video. But first, we're going to start with inside zone. This run is always good almost every single year in Madden, and that does not change this year in Madden 24. As long as you run this with a proper number of defenders in the box, you're going to be able to get up the field and get easy first downs. And we're going to have a nice little 1-2 punch with our running plays today because this is going to be our inside option, and we also have an outside option with a play we're going to take a look at in just a moment. But look at this right here. The lanes are just huge when you run with this play. And now let's take a look at this play online in regs. Obviously, I can't show you guys an offensive playbook without showing you guys gameplay as well. I would just feel bad if I didn't show you both, right? I'm not going to show you something that you're going to use online without showing you online gameplay. That's pretty self-explanatory. So let's just take a look at a couple of these run plays right here. Running this inside zone against nickel and dime sets is always going to be fantastic, and you're going to have to force defenders into the box with this inside run, which is going to help you set up some outside runs and also set up some passing plays to the outside portions of the field, which will help you score more points and get more yards in the long run. And look at that pancake right there by the right guard. Jesus. All right, so the next play in this formation is going to be the speed option. Now, this play is fantastic. It's going to allow you to get to the outside part of the field with your running back and get a lot of rushing yards. And this goes really well with that inside zone because once you start running that inside zone a couple times, they're going to want to pinch their line, pinch their linebackers, do a couple adjustments, shift the line over maybe since you're running the inside zones the same way. And then you got this speed option going the other way, and it's going to allow you to get your running back or your quarterback out onto the perimeter. And obviously, you just got to read your key with the edge defender. But now let's take a look at this play in a real game. And the really good thing with this play is you're going to be able to attack the outside way more often because usually defenses are going to be keying in on the quarterback and trying to stop the QB. So you're usually always going to be pitching out to your running back with this play, which is going to be the best option for you and allow you to get way more yards. All right, so now let's take a look at the first passing play that we're going to go over in this formation, which is bench Z spot. And one quick detail that I want to bring up about this formation before we start going over the play is that I really do like running this with the running back to the wide side of the field. As you can see right here, we're on the left hash, which means the wide side of the field is the right. That's the side of the field that's going to have way more green grass, and that's going to be the best way that I can explain it, and that's how you're going to want to run this offense. Now with this play, you're really only going to make two adjustments, which is to put your B receiver on a fade and your X receiver on a streak. This is going to turn the play into a flood concept. On the right hand side, you have your clear out, your corner, and your flat route. And to the left side of the field, you're going to have basically just a kind of a shot play with the corner route. That X is going to clear out any deep thirds, outside quarters to that side of the field, and you just got to look and see if you could throw that corner route over top any flat defenders in that area. All right, so when running this play, the progression is going to be very simple. You're always looking for your check down in the flat with the running back first, and then you're going to look to that corner on that same side where the flat is, and then you can look to the backside with that other corner route. But again, you're going to look to the flat, then to that corner right there by your tight end right here, it's Travis Kelce, and then you're going to look to the corner on the opposite side of the field. Now, the great thing with this play is that your opponent is going to have to manually adjust if he wants to keep running zone. He cannot guard all of these routes by himself when running just stock coverages. He's going to have to run a Mabel coverage on the side of the flood, which means he's going to have a hard flat defender as well as a curl or cloud flat defender over the top. And then he's also going to have to adjust his zone drops because your default zones will not be able to cover that corner route. But yeah, no, so we're just taking a look at a couple of clips from this being ran online. And as you can see right here, you can throw this against cover 4 as well, which is a very nice thing to be able to do. One very important thing with the cover 4, you're going to throw it a little bit different. It's going to be a lot more down and to the outside, almost as if you're throwing a comeback route. And then you're going to usually want to ag catch it on the sideline so that your player will come towards the ball and actually catch it and not get a knockout, which is not something you want to see. But again, man, it's going to be an explosive play, and it's really great at breaking down zones. But let's start getting to these man-beating plays that we have in this offense. One of the best plays in real life and on Madden are always going to be your mesh plays, and today we're going to be taking a look at mesh spot in the exact same formation we've been running throughout this entire video. The adjustments are going to be very simple. You're going to put B on a streak and max protect, or you can actually have your running back go out on a route, but I do want to have a 6-man protection when I'm running this play because the routes that are being put onto the field can get open on their own without the running back having a route as well. And you're going to have plenty of options between your double drags going across the field and your deep 15-yard dig coming across the middle lane. Your progressions are going to be reading just those double drags at first, and then your final read in the progression is going to be reading that dig coming across the middle of the field last. Now, the great thing with this play and the great thing with mesh is that it's going to be great against man coverage as well. Those two drag routes are going to get wide open underneath in a lot of situations, and this 15-yard dig is going to get open as well against man coverage and even get open against some of the best defenders in the game. Look at this, Jalen Ramsey right here guarding Valdez-Scantling, and we're still getting open against that man coverage. And in man coverage, these drag routes are going to have a lot of opportunities to get open and get you a lot of rack yards going up the field, especially if you have someone like Travis Kelce who can make a defender miss or just run right through him. And again, this play is just going to be fantastic against man coverage. And one little adjustment that you guys can make with this as well, because a lot of people are going to be wanting to shade to the inside and shade underneath when they're running their man coverage, especially their man press. The adjustment to them shading inside in man coverage is simply just start running out breaking routes. You're going to take your A and your wide receiver who are running those drags and turn those into whip routes, and you're pretty much going to have the same effect. You're going to have two routes going breaking out. As you see right here, it's going to just destroy man coverage, especially once they start shading to the inside once you start killing them with the drags. Now, this offense wouldn't be complete without having a deep shot play, which we have right here with slot post. This is going to be a great cover 3 beater for a 1-play touchdown, and the setup is very simple. You're going to motion out B, which is your outside receiver, and put him on a comeback route, max protect, and then put X on a streak, as you see right there with the play art. And this play is very simple. You're going to roll out to your right, look for that post route coming across the field, and throw the 1-play touchdown. Now, that motion with that outside receiver that you guys saw me do with this setup, you can pretty much do with every other play in this playbook. You can do it with the run plays, you could do it with the pass plays, because usually that route is just a clear route anyways that we're using to just clear out outside thirds, outside quarters in that side of the field. So you can blend that motion receiver out in a lot of the other plays, and you can kind of blend it in with what we're doing with that 1-play touchdown, so you won't tip off the defense with that motion every single time when you're trying to run that play. And we actually have a couple other plays that we're going to go over in another video with this formation that actually uses that receiver motion to kind of create a spread look on that side of the field, and attack zone and man coverages with that spread look to that side of the field. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. This is just going to be some different type of content that we're going to be uploading until NBA 2K24 comes out. And to people that don't know me for my 2K content, I don't really plan on uploading this for the foreseeable future unless it blows up and does really well, but that's pretty much it. Bye.